And we are live for the Under-14s Boys Cup final between Knocknacarra FC and Inny FC. Knocknacarra Galway side taking on the Northwest Meath side. And just a look there at the Knocknacarra squad list, making full use of the maximum number of players. We've seen substitutes have an impact already today, so everyone will be licking their lips at the thought of getting on the pitch today in this cup final. Just a look there now at the Inny FC squad. Also a large number of bodies in that squad. And two very impressive crests on display from both sides. So already winners off the pitch as far as I'm concerned. It's Knocknacarra FC playing in the red jerseys, blue shorts, taking on Inny FC wearing yellow and black. And it's Inny FC who'll get us underway here. With their number 6, Oisin Keena. Under 14s level will be 35 minutes a half. If level at full time, we'll go straight to penalties, no extra time. Number 15, Conor Fox on the ball, coming inside from left back. Advantage played there. Conor Fox again knocking it around. Inny FC making a good passing, possession-based start to this cup final. Really good play there. And some early defending to do from Cian McAvoy.
Yeah, the Knocknacarra under-14s are going to look to emulate what the Knocknacarra 16s are doing on the other pitch, who are currently 3-0 up against Castlebar Celtic, so they'll be looking to do the double here today.
The Knocknacarra looking to make it a very profitable trip up to Mayo. The Galway side as they're slipped in here. And a really good run there from Inny FC's number 14, Cian Lawler. But Ronan Hennahan in goal with the first action required. And he was alive to the task there.
Yeah, good to get an early touch for a goalkeeper. And just get your hands on the ball, just make a decisive touch and kind of settle yourself with the game.
Yeah, there's no worse feeling than your first touch being to pick the ball out of the back of the net. As Kevin Morley takes a throw for Knocknacarra. Oh, lovely control there from number 4, Cian McAvoy. One back there by Richie Christie. Richie Christie, strike from distance.
He's tall, isn't he?
He is tall, yeah. And at this level as well, that makes such a difference for things like set pieces. I think at under 14s level, you know, people get their growth spurts at different times and stuff. It's about can you make that use of that? As Colm O'Rourke gets his first touch of the game in goal for Inny FC.
Thanks for everyone joining us in the comments. Mark Maguire says hi. Keelan Harvey says Knocknacarra don't stand a chance. Rory Doyle says Inny Knocknacarra out of the cup. And Stacey Sweeney says come on Inny. So plenty of people watching.
So passionate fan bases out there.
Do say where you're watching from and who you're supporting. We'll make sure we give you a shout out.
This is going to be an early change of the ball.
Surely handball.
Yeah, the referee counts as entrapment there, I think.
Send him off.
Henry Heaslip puts that ball out of play. New ball comes on. Referee checking the PSI. Make sure the pressure's okay. Or they've got a multi-ball system. No. Gives kicking away duties.
Kick.
That was a good kick, wasn't it? From number 8 there, Darragh Lynch. As James Ney plays it out wide. Picked up by Patrick Wallace. Inny FC looking very comfortable with their short passing game. And very nice link-up play. Intercepted there by Darragh Lynch.
I'm not going to butcher your first name, but there's a Sweeney watching from Westmeath.
And of course, probably supporting Inny FC from Northwest Meath.
Is that where they're from?
They're Inny FC or Northwest Meath.
Northwest Meath. Great badge.
Two very impressive badges from both sides. And some impressive midfield running here. Inny FC on the attack. Gets it out to Conor Fox, number 15. Strong defending there from Cian McAvoy. Popping it off to his number 5, Jules Connors. There's a wayward pass there. Inny FC go longer. Looking for Cian Lawler. Lawler nearly turns away, but good defending from Kevin Morley.
Come on, Inny lads. Essence of Beauty, Westmeath from Shelley Foran. That's probably an inside joke.
Essence of Beauty. Maybe they've got that beauty industry money funding them. Lovely pass into midfield there from Connor Fox. And the number 16, Ben Loughlin.
Or maybe it's a quote from Zoolander.
Possibly. We'll look into it.
The essence of beauty.
Some good challengers going in there. You see Richie Christie on the ball. Looks to go long. It's going to be intercepted there by Cullen O'Rourke. Cullen O'Rourke opting for the cap on. Sun very much out today. The goalkeeper's got to watch out for that. As Connor Fox plays out from the back. Has to be careful there. Good touch there from Oisín Keena. Good play there from Knocknacarra's number 6, Theo Cullinan-Vo. Now with Darragh Lynch, out to Richie Christie. Couldn't find Cullinan-Vo on that occasion. Turn from Cian Lawler, who wins the free kick.
How much more difficult is it on a sunny day for a goalkeeper?
Oh, much more difficult. Just even the angle of the sun, even if it's not right in your eyes, if you have to turn or you're swiveling, it just, definitely, it's like another form of an opponent. But that's where they pay us the big bucks, is to deal with things like that. And it's a great excuse if you do mess up, even if it hasn't really bothered you. Connor Fox takes the throw from the left-hand side, an evenly matched opening 6 minutes. Of course, we've seen games be evenly matched and then burst into life. Of course, the 2 games we've covered here live on commentary have been 3-2.
Yeah, they've got a lot to follow here. The girls showing them how it's done with the 3-2 games. Loads of drama, loads of great goals. So are we going to cap off a hat-trick of fine games?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen 10 goals in 2 games. They've all been pretty good quality so far. Knocknacarra's number 7, Noah Mooney, trying to work his way into the box. But back now with Antonio Bertolo. Back with Bertolo, looking to come inside, but Richie Christie back doing his defensive duties, the number 10. They look to play in Noah Mooney again. Will he keep that alive? What a slide tackle there.
Brilliant.
From number 15, Connor Fox. Good touch there from the linesman.
Yeah. Not just looking at the ball.
Not just, obviously, can walk the walk. It's going to be a throw here now for Kevin Morley. Gets it into the box. Inny trying to clear their lines.
Mac says, come on, Connor Fox, and Inny from Ella. And Ruth Morris says, come on, Inny.
Inny, a lot of love for Inny in those comments so far. Inny looking composed on the ball. Number 14, Cian Lawler, looking to play it out wide. To his number 7, Antonio Bertolo, looking to get into the number 10, Shannon Brody. Good, healthy ebb and flow to this game so far. Number 14 now, Cian Lawler, looking to play in Patrick Wallace.
Good pace to the early part of the game. Both
really
teams
is, isn't
to
it?
get the ball down and play around, just fast tempo.
Yeah, making use of the really good conditions here on the pitch. It's such a lovely, even surface. There's not a bobble on it. And both teams making use of the passing game. Until I brought it up, and then Richie Christie cleared his lines. What a touch from Fox. Lovely from Fox. And does enough to win the corner.
But I would have carried on there, I think. Kind of a free run into the edge of the box there to maybe pull it back.
Possibly. Unless he knows they've got something up their sleeve from a corner here.
55 people watching now. Thanks for tuning in. This must be a very popular game.
In swinging corner, hand goes up, whatever that means, into the back post. Header! And that's what it means! It means put your head in it and put us 1-0 up in this cup final. That's what Connor Fox knew he was doing, Kevin, letting the ball go for a corner.
How about that? How about a way to shut up the co-commentator? I was wondering why he left it out for a corner.
Obviously knew there was a higher XG from the corner.
Oh, wrong one. Yeah, he knew. He knew that the quality was there to deliver the ball into the back post, and look at that, floating all the way to the back post. And what about that for a cushioned header into the corner, over to celebrate with the kicker straight away.
Very impressive. And again, another early goal in a cup final.
Thanks. And contrasting fortunes, Knocknacarra now 4-0 up on the other pitch against Castlebar Celtic. They're 1-0 down here, but still plenty of time.
Still plenty of time. And Inny scored with their first corner of the game. Can Knocknacarra replicate it? Darragh Lynch going to step over this. The outswinger, Richie Christie, the obvious target. And it is Richie Christie. Gets 2 headers on it. The second one drifts just wide. And yeah, dream start here for Inny FC. Made the long journey from Northwest Meath, but they're 1-0 up in this under-14 boys Connacht Cup final. And they've had a good start to the game, played some really, really nice football. And they're rewarded with a goal.
Thanks.
Play there by Loughlin. Ben Loughlin driving. A play from Fox. Oh, lovely from Fox. Gets it into Bertolo. Bertolo looks to get it out left. Looking for Lawler. Good play from Lawler, looking for his options. Lawler and Fox has been a good link up. This is better from Knocknacarra. Trying to get it into the feet of their number 9, Henry Heaslip. Oh, lovely 1-2. It's back with the Inny midfield. Send a long ball forward, tough to deal with in that sunshine. Knocked forward by Brody. And there's a strike.
Good save. Good
Really
hands from
good
the keeper.
save, yeah.
Couple more comments. Root Morris, you got this, guys, from Katie Root's daughter. Max says fantastic goal. Shelley Foran says woohoo, great goal. Stacey Sweeney, what a goal, keep it going, Inny. John McDonald, brilliant finish, Inny. Watching from Mullingar from John and Mary. And Max says, go on, Connor, you got this.
And obviously Inny being powered by that swell of online support, playing out of their skin in this opening 12 minutes. And of course, it's at under 14s level, 35 minutes a half, so 70 minutes total. There's still plenty of time for both these sides. Connor Fox, number 15, left back, looking like a real outlet for Inny early on here. So he gets it into Lawler. They've been so good down that left-hand side to get that lovely chop by Lawler. Back to Fox. Fox puts into the back post. Awkward to deal with. Can someone get a strike on this? Good control there from Oisin Keena. Back out to Fox. Space at the far side. Has a strike from distance. But always just looping wide. Maybe a little wake-up call for that Knocknacarra team. Just gives them an opportunity to breathe a little bit here. As Ronan Hennihan urges his team forward. Doesn't look like they're going to go short from the goal kick here. Ronan Hennihan going to give himself a winding run up here, as he fancies himself to go long. And that is a bit of booming goal kick.
Rory Doyle says, go on, Liam Doyle, the Irish Cafu.
Well, Liam Doyle's looked good so far there, right back for Inny FC. Connor Fox gets a few bounces of the ball there. Long throw from Connor Fox up to Brody.
I'm trying to pinpoint Inny's jerseys, what they remind me of.
Yeah.
I just can't.
But there's something there, isn't there?
They're just giving me nostalgia of some team from years ago.
box again. Another long throw. Looking for the run in behind of Brody down this left-hand side. Brody gets a ball into the box. Catching practice for Ronan Hennihan, who in turn goes long himself, trying to drive his team forward. Throw to be taken out by Noah Mooney. Strike from distance, trying to find that near post, was Dara Lynch. Early goal.
Yeah, they're obviously quite confident from set pieces and confident in the air, which is why he let that ball run out. And he didn't listen to me, because they obviously have form in the air. They obviously have form from set pieces, and that just goes to show it. They're a fantastic cross and equalled with a fantastic header.
Yeah, that cross, that corner came in from their number 16, Ben Loughlin. Didn't quite get a clear look at the goal scorer. I think Antonio Bertolo going down this right-hand side up against Peter Hollow. Lovely from Bertolo, still with Bertolo. Can he pull it back to Brody? Brody!
What a goal.
Incredible! Brody with the finishing touch on some fantastic wing play from Antonio Bertolo.
How about that? Like prime Harry Maguire out on the wing.
Obviously watching the highlights of Harryinho. Oh, incredible. And again, another fantastic cup final goal. Oh, the close control and dribbling ability there.
It's the foresight to see that cutback, to dribble past those couple of players, to see, and it's the weight of the pass as well. Those passes are so easily to mess up. You play it too hard, you put a bit of a bobble on it, but no, that pass just says, hit me first time, place me into the corner, and that's exactly what he did, and it's a dream start for Inny.
Yeah, Inny, everything going to plan for them so far. But as we saw in the under-16s girls final, 2-0 can be a dangerous lead. There's awkward moments back there. Defence and goalkeeper. But a good touch and turn there. And Knocknacarra just have to find a way to stop the bleeding at the moment, steady the ship a bit. Trying to play it through Cullinan Vo. Trying to get it out wide to Mooney. Mooney's looked good. But again, brilliant tackle there. Morley on it now. Getting it back into Mooney, but Connor Fox sees the ball go for a throw in favour of Inny. And Connor Fox has that long throw on him.
Is Inny the name of a town?
Is Inny the name of a town? Let us know in the comments.
Is it? Is it the name of a town? And if not, what are its foundations?
And Inny opting to play out from the back. Conor O'Rourke exchanging passes with Liam Doyle. They go with this right-hand side.
Great composure from these players playing out from the back. They're very assured of the passing. You can tell there's a lot of coaching done there behind the scenes.
Oh, evident, very evident that this is a well-drilled unit.
Modern football at
Modern
its finest.
Football, yeah, geez. I'm just trying to think of my own under-14s games. Was there ever a short goal kick played or a ball played out from the back? But they just look so confident and composed, and they all want to be on the ball, which is a brilliant sight to see. Good play there from James Nia. Inviting the press. But so good at knocking it around. There's Liam Doyle, dubbed the Irish Cafu by the YouTube comment section. And he plays a lovely pass into Antonio Bertolo, who's so dangerous. Still Bertolo gets it across.
Oh, wow. How, firstly, how he kept it in. Firstly, we have to say the pass. The pass was incredible. And then the fact that he kept it in. And then the fact that he was able to get it back into the box. But the keeper was on hand there. If you're thinking 3-0 down at this stage, 18 minutes in, is there any way back from that?
You're not even thinking about getting back into the game. You're thinking about not being embarrassed.
Apparently, Inny is the name of the river.
The River Inny.
River Inny.
See, it's not just about the sports. It's good. Every day it's a school day. And Inny very much giving a schooling at the moment. And again, looking to release Bertolo down this right-hand side. It's never a dead ball when he has a chance of getting to it. But even he couldn't keep that one in there. But very much the game plan. to play through the wings, Inny, by getting the ball past him centrally and then looking for that killer pass out wide.
Some of these passes, these through balls, they're absolutely perfect. They're right in the lane of where the player is going to be running into.
Yeah.
They're the right weight. They're just so inviting. And if you're a forward player, these are the kind of passes you live for, that you want from your midfield players.
Oh, it's licking your lips stuff for these forwards, this kind of passing. As Richie Christie tries to challenge Patrick Wallace, who plays it back. Looking to get it into Lawler. A free kick goes Knocknacarra's way.
If there's one thing we've learned from the games we've watched here today, is that 2-0 isn't over.
No, it ain't over till it's over. It's what we've seen so far. We've seen the 2 games we've covered have both been 3-2. So I'm sure both sides will be wary of that. And again, the next goal will be vital psychologically and for the flow of this game. As Cullinan Vaux tries to get it into the box. Back to Cullinan Vaux. Opportunity for Lawler to break. A good play there by Kevin Morley. Morley with a strike from distance. Takes a little bit of a bobble there, but didn't trouble Cullen O'Rourke too much.
Yeah, no need to panic yet from Knocknacarra. Just get the ball down, try to get into some scoring positions, shooting positions, get a shot or 2 off, and they can start growing into this game. Very important, though, they don't concede again.
Yeah. And as we saw with Athenry in the last game, the girls under 16s final, you know how important it is keep playing your style of football, maintain the high XG, and if you keep creating chances, eventually, they're going to go in. Once you get that little bit of luck.
Yeah, it was about stopping another goal going in and then building from that defensive structure then, and they went on to dominate the rest of the game.
Yeah. As they play it out here now, Mooney has been an outlet on that right hand side, but he's dispossessed there. Looking for Lawler on the left. And again, lovely 1-2 exchange there. And again, trying to play in Brody. Brody, who put his side 2-0 up here. Brilliant play from Brody. Back to Lawler. Lovely swivel there from Oisín Keena. And a lovely ball out wide. And yeah, this Inny team so happy to knock it around.
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with the setup. You can see there's a plan there. You can see the coaching.
Yeah, the idea was they're going about the team identity. You can see an identity and there's patterns there. There's Lachlan. But Lachlan got the assist for the first goal. Very confident passer. Back out left to Connor Fox. Seen so much of him on the ball early on here. As he gets it out wide to Lawler, will he make it? There's a little too much on it there. And that's the corner delivery from Ben Lachlan. I'm trying to see, could that be Connor Fox, the number 15 scored there?
Maybe he realised I'll probably get on the end of this.
Possibly, but that brilliant play from Bertolo there. And the way he opened up his body there, Brody.
Yeah.
With his left foot, it stuck it into the near post. Again, just really, really impressive goals. It's been the theme of the day, and a lovely turn there from Cian McAvoy for Knocknacarra. This is better. But again, hounded out of it. And played out wide to Oisín O'Farrell on the left-hand side from Knocknacarra. Brody's going to press the defence and goalkeeper here now. Back to Cian McAvoy at centre-back for Knocknacarra. Intercepted by Connor Fox, who's been everywhere in this first half. Lovely pass into Patrick Wallace. Still with Wallace. Good defending. Back to Ben Lachlan. Happy to go backwards. Doesn't need to play it forward every time. Out to Fox. Fox and Lawler looking for that link up.
Inny very much in control of this game, not only from a scoreline point of view, but just from keeping the ball, the possession, the way they're spreading it around, the way they're pouncing on any lost possession and winning it back within a few seconds.
Yeah, and this is going to tire out Knocknacarra the longer they have to chase this. And Bertolo linking up here now, strike from distance.
Yeah, incredibly impressive stuff here from Inny.
Maybe that's what Inny is short for. Inny credible. It's been pretty good so far from them. Knocknacarra trying to knock it around a bit themselves here at the moment. Not too many options. Cian McAvoy going back to his goalkeeper, Ronan Hennihan. Hennihan looking for his options. Hennihan giving it to Jules Connors, who looks to advance, but intercepted by Liam Doyle. Going to end up back with Hennihan. Looking for his options again. He has McAvoy as an outlet. That's better. Finds Richie Christie. And then gives it to Cullinan Vo. Still Cullinan Vo. Still Cullinan Vo. Oh! Flashed across the face to goal after a really surging run from Theo Cullinan Vo. And that's better from Knocknacarra.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's going to give them a bit of confidence that they can get into the positions to get shots off. And a very, very good strike. And that's what you want to do. You want to be playing it across the keeper into that far corner, but just pulled it wide. But encouraging signs for Knocknacarra.
Yeah, exactly. And plenty of time here left. There goes this match will be 70 minutes long, under 14 level, 35 minutes a half. So 10 minutes or so left in this first half. Connor Fox linking up with Oisin Keena. Back with Keena now. Really, really good fundamentals here. Brilliant from Fox again. Lucky to play in Brody. Nearly a perfect slide rule pass. Brody will press anyway. Good defending from Kevin Morley. Good play from Morley. Hands out. He's looking for his options. Goes down the line, looking for Mooney. It's back with Fox. Intercepted there by Jules Connors. Looking to release James Coll. Well won back by James Nia. It's going to be a throw for Inny. Bertolo over it first. He's going to leave it to the fullback. To Patrick Wallace. Good play from Wallace, but good dispossession there. Good defending from Knocknacarra. And they're looking for that outlet. They want to release that pacey number 9 for Knocknacarra. They want to release Henry Heaslip.
It's kind of scary how good this Inny team are at under 14s level. Imagine what they're going to be 16, 17s.
Crazy. Like these players are still growing brain-wise and physically-wise. They're only going to get more intelligent and gain more experience. And I always think, Kevin, when we're watching these tournaments, how well that bodes for the future of Irish football.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be surprised to see some of the players we've seen over the last couple of years, just see them lining up for the senior men's and women's teams. Such as the quality they have.
This kind of performance wouldn't be out of place in Underage League of Ireland.
No, 100%. 100%. And that's credit to the players, credit to the coaching staff. And just a lot of time and energy invested in cultivating a team that can play like this. There's good pressure there from Kevin Morley. Wins possession in the Inny part of the pitch and wins the free kick to go along with it. Good driving run from Kevin Morley, and we've seen goals from set pieces all day long.
Yeah, good opportunity here now for Knocknacarra just to put a good ball into the box. As we mentioned, they have a couple of tall players. Can they get it onto the heads of one of them? Looks like it's going to be an in-swinger. Put it into the corridor of uncertainty, as they call it.
Yes, left-footed. On target.
I thought it went through his legs.
Nearly. The good strike from Darragh Lynch on target. And just enough to cause problems for Colm O'Rourke in goal. And one back by Richie Christie here now. Suddenly Knocknacarra got the tails up a bit. Richie Christie strike from distance. Good play from Richie Christie, making use of those long legs. Tries to play Mooney in. And Connor Fox going to shepherd that all the way out for a goal kick. Connor Fox going to walk this all the way over to his goalkeeper. Maybe fancies the idea of taking the goal kick himself. Connor Fox goes long from the goal kick, clears halfway, finds Brody. Brody wins the free. Clipped from behind there by Cian McAvoy. But good centre forward play from Brody, putting his body on the line, winning those kinds of fouls.
Just something about a left-footed player that just kind of make everything look better. It's like a Brazilian player.
It's just
they just make everything look better when they do it.
The aesthetic aesthetics, or as the under-14s might call it, the aura. Aura
Yeah.
is a big thing with that age generation at the moment. Good aura from the left-footed players. As Connor Fox looks to curl it in. Regains control. Looks to clip it again, but Knocknacarra standing firm. Now can they break? Look to do it through Darragh Lynch. Trying to get it to Henry Heaslip. It's back with Lynch. Can he get it out left? Again, well intercepted. It's back now with Inny's Patrick Wallace. Good play from Patrick Wallace. Awkward defending here for Keane McAvoy, but he turns out of danger. Dribbling past danger there now as he gives it to his right winger Mooney. Mooney turning past Fox. Unlucky for Mooney there, but Fox regains possession.
Knocknacarra just struggling as well to keep the ball up top when it does go up there. The Inny defenders are doing a very good job of closing down and making sure they don't turn. Making sure they don't get turned.
Yeah, not being afforded a lot of time up there. Knocknacarra is their number 11, James Coll, tries to make something happen.
110 are watching now, we are Centurions.
Ooh, triple digits. There'll be a throw here taken on the left-hand side by number 14, Max Mannion. Good throw here into Heaslip. Back to Mannion, hooks it towards the edge of the box, looking for Mooney. Mooney nearly got away with a flick up there, but Inny are going to break through Connor Fox. Can he release down this right-hand side? Really looking for Bertolo on that right-hand side every time they're spaced. Bones of about 4 minutes left in this first half. Of course, 35 minutes a half at under 14s level.
It's been close to a perfect half from Inny.
I think, yeah, if you're Inny, I don't think you've...
The only thing that might creep in is when you're 2-0 up and you're playing this well, maybe a bit of complacency in terms of killing off the game or maybe making passes or taking shots. You possibly shouldn't. Like, the urgency might kind of slip away and you might go into kind of casual mode.
Actually be worried about a loose pass in your own half or towards the edge of the box. But it's good. Yeah, really good defending there from Kevin Morley. He's been solid at right back for Knocknacarra. Good turnout there by Darragh Lynch. Yeah, Knocknacarra showing glimpses of what they're capable of. Noah Mooney as well, very effective. There's not too many options up there for him. Tries to clip it forward. I'm going to say it goes out for a throw, but Connor Fox keeps it in. It's a good clearance. And again, they swarm in black and yellow, like a swarm of bees.
Yeah, I think that was...
didn't look too egregious.
Yeah.
But they'll take it. And it's Oisín Keena looking to play in Brody. Good centre-back play from McAvoy. Great tackle there from Darragh Orme. But still McAvoy, the centre-back's going to get altitude sickness this far forward in the pitch. And yeah, Brody fouls him back. Maybe that was for one earlier.
Yeah, I think this is what Knocknacarra really have to do for the rest of this first half and into the second half. It's trying to start pushing their game.
Yeah. Try to be more proactive than reactive as Darragh Lynch.
Start bringing the game to Inny, your game.
Towards the far post area. It's alive in the box. It's bobbling around a little bit. It's Henry Heaslip trying to get near it. Mooney throws a leg at it. But now they're looking to counter. And just McAvoy just catching Ben Loughlin late there. Nothing too malicious in it, just slightly late. Again, they play short. Connor Fox out to Liam Doyle. Ball now with Darragh Orme. Looking for his options there is Ben Loughlin. There's a better press from Knocknacarra, good pressure. Not letting Inny have it all their own way as we tick into the last 30 seconds of regulation time in the first half. Don't think there'll be too much stoppage time. Kevin Morley has had a good game at right back in this first half. Takes the throw. No one on the other end of the flick on.
Yeah, since the goal, I think Knocknacarra have been a lot better since that second goal. They've pushed up the pitch. They've got a couple of chances. They've gotten a couple of dangerous areas. So there is something for them going into that second half.
Yeah, definitely positive to take from them at half time.
And listen, they're not here by mistake. Cup final, they've gotten here. They deserve to be here. And as we've seen already today, the ebbs and flows and momentum of the games have changed with big moments, and Knocknacarra could easily produce one of them.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen the importance of teams, scoring soon after half time. Yeah, Knocknacarra have shown enough to show that they are capable of creating chances. They'd love to get one just before half time. They're currently in injury time at the first half. Oh, what a touch from Brody. Come on. Good driving run here from number 8, Patrick Wallace. Good defending by Richie Christie. Will there be time to take the corner before half time? There is. And I think this is only their second corner of the game. They scored from their first one. It's going to be Ben Loughlin again to send in the in-swinger.
Yeah, everybody focused here now for Knocknacarra. Very important.
Yeah, don't go into halftime 3-0 down.
Oh, the ominous crow.
I was going to say the crow has appeared now. Now for whom the crow tolls. In-swing delivery from Ben Loughlin. Can they finish the half the way they started it with a goal from a set piece? Great delivery on it, hits the bar.
Wow. How close was it from being game over?
Very close. Game Crover, I could have said.
Game
It became 3-0.
Nice.
But yeah, huge let off. And you wonder, would we look back on that as a turning point?
There was plenty of other moments in those previous games where we looked back and thought,
Yeah.
had that gone in, had that happened, the game would be different than it is now.
So yeah, I think if you're Knocknacarra now, just get to half time. And there you have it, the under-14s Boys Cup final. Inny FC, 2 goals to the good. And it'll be interesting to see in the second half if Knocknacarra can turn things around. we are back for the second half of this under-14s boys Connacht Cup final, where Inny are absolutely in control. 2 goals to the good, 2-0 up against Knocknacarra, who've shown flashes of brilliance and quality, but haven't been able to make it count.
Yeah, if that first half was a belly button, it would be an Inny.
And if this continues, Knocknacarra will be outie of this game and Inny will be out of sight. But we've seen games turn very quickly after blistering starts the second halves. So this is where the coaches earn their corn now.
That's all our Inny puns out of the way anyway for
That
the
is,
second
yeah,
half.
thank God. It was killing us for the first 35 minutes there.
Ella Amara says, let's go Inny for a great second half.
Yeah, I think if you're Inny, I think that halftime team talk is just keep doing what you're doing maybe. Knocknacarra, you think maybe just got to get it more shots off, try and kick a couple more touches in that final third. But as you mentioned earlier, you got to be so careful about complacency setting in, the loose pass or two. And we've seen Knocknacarra capable of pouncing. But they've looked at a really professional outfit. The ball goes forward on the left-hand side there to Patrick Wallace. Wallace looking to play in Brody.
Ooh.
Just an early reminder that Knocknacarra have to be so careful about overly committing forward, as any team could punish them. As Cian McAvoy drives forward from defence, but it's a good tackle from Oisín Keena. But it's back now with McAvoy, the number 4, the centre back for Knocknacarra, driving forward, looking to give it to Darragh Lynch. And this is better from Knocknacarra. Good start to the second half, as Antonio Bertolo can only put the ball out of play for a Knocknacarra throw. Throw to be taken by Max Mannion. Headed away. Brody looking to flick it on. Ball stays in. McAvoy back there defending again. So good at striding and stepping out of defences, McAvoy for Knocknacarra.
Very impressed with him so far.
Yeah, it's such a brilliant ability for a centre-back to be ball playing like that.
Kind of reminds me of, do you know that Kerry Kennedy Cup guy? Remember he scored from about 35 yards out?
Remember, yes.
Yeah, kind of reminds me the same as him, do you know.
Simmer just well able to stride out,
Yeah.
Would have been a midfielder in another life. They opt to go long. Knocknacarra. I'm going to get their number 16, Peter Hollow, on the chase. They're hounded out of it. Looking to play in Brody. It's a lovely pass. And Brody finally ball to the back post into Bertolo, and it's 3-0. Roles reversed, but the result the same. An assist and a goal coming from a link up between Bertolo and Brody. And what a dynamic partnership they are, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a killer goal for Inny, but it's a brilliant goal. It's a killer goal for Knocknacarra, but it's a brilliant goal for Inny, and that could be game over now. What a great ball through the lines there. And watch number 7 here, just get in front of his man. All he has to do is just tap it home. A very well worked goal from Inny, and they've continued in the same vein.
Yeah, they really have, and that's a devastating link-up we've seen between Bertolo and Brody. And they are too hot to handle. As Inny go 3-0 up. And it's going to take something very special for Knocknacarra to get back into this game. As Bertolo spins away from his marker and wins a free kick. And Knocknacarra just have to be careful frustration doesn't set in here. As we get a glimpse at the throngs of people surrounding the pitch here at the lovely Westport facilities. And yeah, they're being treated to sublime football and display from Inny. As Oisín Keena stands over the free kick, looking to possibly whip it into the mixer. Hand goes up. Strike from distance, good block by McAvoy. Ball back with Keena.
They're just so good with the ball at their feet, so comfortable. every single player from the back line to midfield to up top, they're just so comfortable with receiving the ball at their feet, turning.
Yeah. Like, that's mad to be doing, like.
Yeah.
He's human after all. But it would nearly remind you of those Champions League finals Man United played against the Barcelona teams. But there's a chance here now. Ben Lynch, left-hand side, gets the ball into a good area. No one able to capitalise. But like, those were good Man United teams in 2009 and 2011 that played Barca. But there was just they couldn't get near him in midfield.
Yeah, I remember I cried both times.
It was upsetting.
Yeah.
But it's a similar vibe. They're so good at passing the ball. And it's frustrating to be so far behind and you're chasing shadows along with it. There's still time for Knocknacarra, who are no slouches themselves. But it's just 3-0 now. You'd feel it's unassailable no matter how good a team is. Richie Christie, going to get something from distance.
Nah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's what they've had to resort to. Is those strikes from distance, not able to create too much in that final third. Very much a squeeze being applied by Inny.
Of course, we'll be back tomorrow. 7 games. Be showing 7 live games here from Westport again.
Yeah, it's a proper footballing festival of a weekend, isn't it? And best seats in the house for us to be here. And just, lovely play by Bertolo, chased all the way by Brody, but well dealt with by Ronan Hennigan in goal. But yeah, they don't seem to be resting on their laurels here, Inny. Looking to make this a statement victory. As the throw goes back to James Nia. But I think it was a foul throw.
Yeah.
So the throw reversed now, Knocknacarra's way. Number 14, Max Mannion to take. Until he heard me say that, so now it's going to be Richie Christie to take. Looking for a bit more distance on it. Good touch and control there from Richie Christie. Number 11, James Coll, trying to make something happen. Looking to get that long ball forward to Brody every time, our Inny.
That lemon sherbet was quality.
Number 5 there, James Nay. To get the ball into Ben Loughlin, who got the opening assist for Inny's first goal, set them on their way. Ball out now to Keane Lawler on the left. So good out in that left-hand side. That Lawler and Fox combination. Fox sends in a searching ball to the back post. Good intervention there by Mannion. Bertolo was lurking. He sees the ball go out for a corner. And they've been dangerous from set pieces. Have Inny. They've scored from one. They've hit the bar from one. But they're in no huge rush to get underway here. As their number 14, Keane Lawler, is going to stand over this for the outswinger. Or the inswinger even. Lawler's left foot to the far post. That hit the post as well. I think that might have clipped the woodwork there. As Inny retained possession. Number 5 here, James Nay. Shoot from distance. It's a shot on target, but well dealt with there by Ronan Hennigan. And if Knocknacarra are going to get back into this game, they need something, and they need it fast. Richie Christie, can he drive his team forward? Ball picked up there now by Cullinan Vo. Good play by Richie Christie, wins the free kick. Looking to go quickly are Knocknacarra. Dara Lynch now gets a ball into the box. Good play there from Ben Loughlin. Oh, nearly spun away, did Bertolo. And Ben Loughlin impeded there as he tried to drive from deep midfield. And a quick short free kick will have to be retaken. There's going to be a couple of substitutions made. Like number 11 for Knocknacarra, James Call, going off. Inny happy to clear their lines there. Just trying to find Brody, get him to chase whatever's up there. Ben Loughlin dispossessed, but recovered there by James Ney. Connor Fox, I should say, the number 15 rather than the number 5. Connor Fox finds Brody, the space at the back post. And Brody possibly saw his name in lights there. He attempted a near post power strike, and he had his partner Bertolo at the back post. And 11 minutes gone in the second half, and it is still all Inny FC. Second ball having to be removed from the pitch there. Played out from the back. Hennihin to Connors.
Yeah, this is a very tough position to be in for any player and any team. When you're 3-0 down, you've 20 minutes left. So can they get something to just spark them into life?
Yeah, they've had nice moments, but just nothing that they've been able to get put together consistently. And Bertolo will chase this. He'll keep it alive. Really good defending there by Mannion.
Don't forget to let us know where you're watching from and who you're supporting in the comment section. We'll be sure to give you a shout out on the stream. Thanks to the Connacht Schoolboys and Girls Association for putting on this live stream.
Throw taken into Ben Loughlin. Ball there for Patrick Wallace to chase. Don't think he'll keep this in. He will. Good battling out left. There's Connor Fox now on the ball. Lovely ball into the box past Brody.
I thought he was going for a bail.
I thought there was something. Yeah, I think now is the time to go for it. Ball back now with Ben Loughlin. And again, so good at recycling possession. Just hanging on to it there. Dara Orme. Out left here now to Fox again. Lovely clipped ball in, looking for that back post. It's an awkward one.
Ooh.
And Mannion relieved to see that go out for a corner instead of into the back of his own net.
Katie says she's watching from Dublin and supporting Inny, and Ella watching from Longford and supporting Inny and Connor Fox. Connor Fox is having one hell of a game.
I'm sure she can take credit for that with her support online.
Yeah,
what's driving him. As Cian Lawler, he hit the post with his last corner delivery. What can you do here? Another ball towards the back post. Oh, good hands from the keeper there. Well held by Ronan Hennihin.
So difficult with that amount of bodies around you as well.
Yeah. He tries to get Cian McAvoy to get his team on the counter. Going out to Ben Lynch. And again, they're just so good at winning the ball back. But it's with Darragh Lynch now for Knocknacarra. Back with Darragh Lynch. He's looked lively in midfield for them. Again, they're doubling up now. And they win a free kick in good territory. Good play there by Knocknacarra's 12 and 16, Ben Lynch and Peter Hollow. And you just think if they pulled back one with 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, just give them that belief.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a lifeline.
Claude Francis watching from Longford. Come on, Inny, and come on, Cian.
So cheering on Cian Lawler, number 14, but it's all about the number 8 here now, Darragh Lynch. Can he conjure something up for Knocknacarra? It's a good ball in, gets it into the mixer. Still with Knocknacarra. Inny looking to break. It's with Bertolo now. They're trying to break the ball now with Patrick Wallace. Trying to feed through Bertolo. He's got the pace. Has to hold it up after good pressure from Max Mannion. And that's the fear for Knocknacarra. If they do pile bodies forward, they're leaving themselves open there to a pacey counter-attack. Liam Doyle, who's very much lived up to the billing as the Irish Cafu, as he was called in the YouTube comments, hasn't put a foot wrong back there. Right now with Bertolo. Into Ben Loughlin. Ball back now with Ben Loughlin. Just shows off his passing ability there with a raking 30-yard pass back to his centre-back, Dara Orm. And again, maintaining possession, even their wayward passes are coming off. Again, Liam Doyle. Back out wide to Ben Loughlin. And this is 10-15 passes in a row at a time here from Inny.
I was just about to say, I think we have our longest, furthest away person, as George Doyle says, I'm watching from Yorkshire, but straight away after, Alberto Fassan says, I'm watching from Brussels, Belgium.
He's been one-upped.
He's been one-upped, supporting Inny FC. Seamus Maguire watching in Longford, supporting Inny, and Connor Fox. And good luck, lads, from Zach, who plays for Inny FC's second team, from Stacey.
Nice.
I'd say their second team is handy enough.
I would imagine so. And just that possession being won back there, I think broke a streak of about 20 plus passes in a row there from Inny. There's really good at hanging on to possession. Ball here now with Darragh Lynch, who's trying to drive his team forward. Exchanging passes with Hollow. Still Lynch. Ball out wide now to number 15, Leo Quilty.
Rory Doyle says, watching from Tokyo. If I could post the gif of Anchorman saying, I don't believe you,
yeah.
I would.
Someone's Googling furthest away point from Westport in Mayo.
Codder. I think that's what they call them, isn't it?
Could be Cod.
Codder, yeah.
This is part of that famous Tokyo Doyle family you hear so much about. Ball won back here by Knocknacarra, who, credit to them, they haven't downed tools. They've kept going. And they've had the couple of moments of quality. With the ball now with Oisin Keena. Gets it out wide left. But Brody screaming for the ball again. It goes back post towards Bertolo. But good, confident goalkeeping from Hennihan. Hennihan went very long there, with the ball being pulled back. It looks like there was an offside in the build-up there. It's going to be brought back for the free.
Keelan Harvey watching from Armagh, supporting Robert.
Lovely turn there from Ben Lynch. Good defending from James Nay. Throw taken by Max Mannion. Back with Mannion now, the thrower. Oh, lovely idea for a pass there into Peter Hollow. Hollow comes across. I could only send his cross out of play.
Jenny McNamee says, Luke, Shiona and Jenny watching from Multifarnham, shouting for Inny, an amazing team and a lovely bunch of lads.
I actually like hearing that, because I often wonder, watching these teams and stuff, thinking, geez, I hope they're nice off the pitch.
Yeah, yeah.
So a nice to hear something like that. As Brody, good centre forward play, looks to release Bertolo. Mannion gets a vital touch. Good recovery defending there from Mannion. But it's that Brody and Bertolo link up. So hard to deal with. Richie Christie back there trying to help out his team defensively. Plays the pass back to Ronan Hennihan, who's had a good game in goal. I don't think there's much he could do done about any of the goals he's conceded. Cian McAvoy looking to drive his team forward as well. That's with Lynch. Lynch battling away there. Ball back with the Inny defence. They opt to go long. Back with McAvoy's seem to swap positions with Richie Christie. Seems to be Richie Christie more centre back. McAvoy's taking on more of a midfield position. Christie, a good ball out wide by Christie. And wins a free kick out on the right hand side.
Ruth Morris, proud auntie, watching from Dublin, supporting Inny and Cian Lawler. Paul says up Inny, and then he retracted his statement, so maybe he doesn't want them up anymore. Jimmy Fox says all Ballinalee watching support, and Connor Fox.
And Darragh Lynch will be relieved there that I think the whistle hadn't gone for him to take his free kick, so he gets a do-over. And you'd feel this would be a good angle for a left footer. We've seen he does have a good delivery and shot in him. Darragh Lynch with 15 minutes left in this cup final. It's high, but it's too high and it's too wide. And time is ticking here. 15 minutes left.
You never usually get 2 chances at something unless you're Zack Snyder with the Justice League.
True. Yeah, Knocknacarra would love a Snyder cut version of this cup final if they could have it over. But it's Antonio Bertolo now. Bertolo, still Bertolo!
Oh, that gone wide.
Incredible running forward play from Antonio Bertolo there.
Yeah, nonchalant isn't the word here. Once he got in, you knew he had the pace to get away, and he just waited for the keeper to come out and go down. Lovely lifted over him, but he just needed to do it with the outside of his foot instead of the inside. And just trickles over the line, but I think they've given a corner.
Oh, hell of a save from the keeper in that
must have
case.
been. Maybe that's what it was.
But yeah, brilliant play by Bertolo. As Cian Lawler with his aunt watching on. He's going to take the in-swinging corner. All the way to the back post. Still alive. Hooked back in towards the back post. Right. Liam Doyle couldn't keep it in on that occasion. Out for a goal kick. Hennihin looks to release his full back, but just overshot it there. Ben Loughlin comes inside to Liam Doyle. Liam Doyle tries to get into his midfielder, Patrick Wallace. Ball now with Darragh Lynch in the middle. Lynch trying to link up with McAvoy. But at the moment, it's like trying to catch smoke out there for Knocknacarra. Trying to get a foothold on this game. Trying to catch these Inny players. Like, that's crazy good link up. With number 5, James Nay. Good tackle there from Ben Lynch. A quick throw taken to Bertolo. Oh, lovely megs from Bertolo.
Offside, yeah. Lots of support for Inny in the comments. It just seems like it's an Inny crowd. Watching for Ballinacarra. Come on, Inny, says Deirdre. Catherine O'Rourke says proud auntie watching from Westmeath. Come on, Colin O'Rourke in the Inny team. George Doyle says I'm watching from Gabon up the Inny. And Ashley McManus says watching from Dublin supporting Inny. Come on, Cian.
Yeah, a lot of Inny support there. Outside of the boot pass there from Richie Christie, who's number 12, Ben Lynch. Still with Ben Lynch. Ben Lynch and Darragh Lynch teaming up. But one back again so quickly by this Inny side. And just a rare mistouch there from Patrick Wallace. And just over 10 minutes left in this under-14s Boys Cup final. Of course, 70 minutes long at this age level. So stranger things have happened. But there's a chance, you know, Brody's free in the centre. Opts to go for Bertolo wide. Serious pace out of Bertolo. But good front foot goalkeeping from Hennihin, trying to get his team going quickly again. So you'd be worried about him going too quickly. Lovely pass there from Ben Loughlin out to his number 14, Keane Lawler. Again, out to Fox. Fox gets it across the face of the goalkeeper, has to get a vital touch. But it's still alive. It's with Bertolo. Oh, Bertolo! Can he finish it off? Oh.
He's a lot more unselfish than I would have been if I pulled off that trick. You better believe I would be shooting after that.
I'd have been celebrating the touch and trick. I'd have taken my jersey off and taken the booking.
Yeah. Flashes of Lamine Yamal there.
Yes. Yeah, just so impressive every time he gets on the ball. Even his name kind of sounds like a good footballer name, Antonio Bertolo.
Ah, it does.
You know what I mean? Like, that's... And a free kick deep in their own half for Knocknacarra. That won't bother Inny too much. So Richie Christie tries to drive forward from the back. But again, intercepted. They are relentless, this Inny side. Again, gives Bertolo a ball to chase. He's onside, and the ball stays in play. Out now to Oisín Keane. Oh, Bertolo gets across into the edge of the box. Well dealt with. Leo Quilty looking to break for his team. This is better. There's an opportunity here for Knocknacarra. They lose the ball there. Peter Hollow, unfortunate. Good tackle from McAvoy. And Patrick Wallace. Good challenge from McAvoy on him to dispossess him. As Lynch drives. Or Peter Hollow will drive. With the ball picked up by Cullen O'Rourke, who's had a good, confident game in goal. Hasn't had to do too much, but what he has done, he's done well. As he sends the ball forward, gives his team something to chase. Mannion up against it now. That's a player high on confidence. Or maybe a player who knew he was offside.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Maybe. And just about 8 minutes to go here. Under 14 Boys Cup final. And Inny FC looking very good value for money. As Knocknacarra go long. You think at this stage even Knocknacarra would love to just even get one goal.
Yeah,
just so they've scored in a cup final.
Yeah, I think everybody would like to see that now.
Yeah. And they've played well enough that you wouldn't... Yeah, I think a goal would be deserved. They've had a very good game.
Yeah, and like at this stage, like when you're playing against a team this good and you've conceded a few goals, do you know what? Ill-discipline can start to creep in.
Yeah.
You can start to give up. You can kind of think, oh, what's the point? But the Knocknacarra players haven't done that. There's been absolutely no signs of that. They've kept the same intensity. They've kept the same mindset throughout, and you have to applaud them.
Yeah, huge credit to them. They've kept playing the game the right way, and that there's been tactical tweaks. They've tried to improve the situation. And yeah, huge credit to them, to their attitude and their commitment to their style of play. And for treating the game properly and keeping on playing properly. But just came up against just a juggernaut of an Inny team. Like, I don't think there's not much you can do. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and say you were beaten by the better team, and just try and go again next year or in the next game. And there's no shame in that sometimes. Richie Christie exchanging passes with Jules Connors there. The ball now back with Inny again. A flick on for Brody to chase. Makes something of it. Trying to feed Oisín Keane. Again out to Bertolo again. He's got a bit of space. But well defended there by Max Mannion. Only out as far as a corner. Again, no huge rush on this. Yeah, high five can afford to be exchanged at that stage between Bertolo and Lawler. Two fellas have had very good games. There's an opportunity here for a short corner. They take it. Lawler with space to swing in. Well defended by McAvoy. He was alert to the danger. He can only deflect it behind for another corner. Another opportunity for Lawler to deliver. That's some sublime deliveries so far in this game. Does again, puts it on the penalty spot. Ball bobbles in. Still alive. Inny with possession. Strike from distance. Nothing on target in the end as it goes behind for a goal kick. 5 minutes to go. Knocknacarra desperate to get something. They're trying to release Quilty down that right hand side. They're on. Oh, lovely skill from Lawler. Looking for. Oh, ball to the back post again. Looking for Bertolo. Bertolo gets the cross into the back post to Lawler. Lawler, lovely touch. Great save.
Great save. Great there to get across goal so fast and use your feet when you're that close.
Brilliant. And apologies, Oisín Keena had the shot on target there. He exchanged passes with Bertolo. And it looks like it's going to be Keena, the number 6, to take this corner. There seems to be a bit of a plan from this corner. In swinging delivery towards the back post. Shots off. But into the hands of Hennihin. He's made some really smart stops in this game. As he goes long here now to Peter Hollow to chase. But again, so well dealt with.
Davey says, come on, Max Mannion, from his cousins Amelia and Cahill.
Yeah, Max Mannion's had a very, very solid game at left back. Been up against maybe the man of the match in Alberto Bertolo. But Mannion's acquitted himself very well. Had a very good performance. Good play there from Cullinanvo. Still Cullinanvo. Still Cullinanvo. There's space there. Can he get a ball to the back post? To McAvoy.
Oh, he did so well. So well.
And I think that kind of sums it up for Knocknacarra, Kevin, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does. He did so well to beat those few players. Now you were thinking, is the goal of the day about to come here if he kept going himself? But his last touch just brought him a bit too far away from goal. And he just couldn't square it. Then there was a queue of Knocknacarra players waiting for the tap in.
It's just one of those days when, you know, maybe when your luck isn't in, it just isn't in. You can blame it on the jet lag, making the journey from Galway to Mayo. Time difference.
Just means that you come back away immediately.
A ball into Bertolo. Again, Hennihin alive, and again Hennihin looks to drive his team forward with a good goal kick there, good kick out of his hands. But Knocknacarra struggling to get it forward. But good play from McAvoy. Changing pass there, Kevin Morley, the right back, has moved central. Looking to get it out left to Ben Lynch. Ben Lynch in a bit of space. Shouts for a penalty. Better pressure here from Knocknacarra to McAvoy. But again, won back so well by Patrick Wallace. And in steps Harry Brennan. Back with Kevin Morley. Opportunity for Inny to break. Knocknacarra forced to put it out, about 90 seconds left. I think the referee won't play too much stoppage time. I think this will finish pretty close to the 70. And of course, this will be our last game of today, but tune back in tomorrow for 7 more finals. And the gauntlet very much... 7 finals?
Like Tommy Boat.
Tommy Boat.
7 finals.
But the gauntlet very much laid down by the games we've seen today. Some unbelievable passages of play, team performances, skill, and goals.
Just the 13 goals on the main pitch.
Just the 13 goals on the main pitch. Stupendous, strongly challenged there. Good driving run by Richie Christie.
Send him off.
Is taken down. That's one thing we haven't seen. We haven't seen many red cards or any red cards.
No, we haven't. Game has been played very well.
And no penalty shootouts yet either. An opportunity to go short. Christie gets a shot off.
Oh.
And that could be one of the last actions of the game. As 19, Max Thornton Byrne, the substitute goalkeeper, has made his way onto the pitch. And ball back under play. Not too many options. There's going to be a free kick awarded to Knocknacarra. But you feel the next time the whistle goes to the ref lips, it's going to be for full time. Ball goes to Kevin Morley. He's had a good game at right back. Again, ball won back and cleared by Inny FC.
Just someone in the comments there, they're asking why do the other round games go to extra time and these ones go to penalties. I think that's more for logistical reasons, because there's so many finals that have to get played on the day, and they've teams coming in and out on buses that to have extra time in these games would significantly delay the other games starting, and coaches coming and going, people just trying to schedule getting in and out. So I'd say that's why they've done it.
It's not to do with me being paid by the hour.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it's just round down.
Wrap it up, wrap it up.
There's a searching ball sent in, but again, brilliant goalkeeping by Hennihin. He's had a great individual game. But yeah, I feel the result has been beyond doubt. It's been academic for a while here now. And the full-time whistle moments away. But credit to both teams. Richie Christie driving out. Can he get something from this game? As McAvoy, he's been a driving force. Still goes McAvoy. Again, there's pride to be taken from a lot of these performances out there today. No one needs to hang their heads in shame. Well, that is brilliant play there from Patrick Wallace. Even at this stage, 3-0 up with seconds left on the clock. They are running themselves into the ground. It's Oisín Keena. Oisín Keena finds a bit of space. Can he pull it back? Oisín Keena gets it across! And that is the cherry on the icing on top of the cake. They are a relentless machine. And that has secured the winnie for Inny. Their fourth goal scored by substitute Adam Bracken.
Yeah, he did so well there, beating his man on the outside and then just laying it across for a tap-in. And you're not getting an easier finish than that. And it's 4-0. It's very hard on Knocknacarra. Just on the day, they just came up against, as you use the word, relentless team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just, incredible from Inny FC. Huge credit to them, the coaching staff and everyone. And were the under-14s boys Connacht Cup winners. And if that's the football we've been treated to on day one, the mouth salivates at the thought of what we're going to see tomorrow on day two. So be sure to tune back in for that.
And stay tuned for the presentation that'll be going on in the next 5 minutes. But that's it from us, myself and Jack. And we will be back tomorrow where we'll be live streaming all 7 games taking place here. We'd like to say congratulations to Inny, congratulations to the Knocknacarra under-16 team, congratulations to Boyle Celtic, to Athenry, and to Ballyglass FC, who are our winners today. But congratulations to everybody who are involved as well, all the organisers, all the other teams, all the volunteers and everybody that's made this possible. And we'll leave you now with pictures of the presentations from the final game, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Can we get the winners up to the presentation area? Guys, can I get your full attention please for a second? Parents, you might be better off just moving over here to my right or to your left. Keep coming around. Parents, over this side over here, there's loads of room over here and it's a good place to get your photographs taken afterwards.
I'm glad once I'm here, look, just put there. If you get in my way, I'll say it.
Okay guys, can I get your full attention please for a few moments? Thank you, thank you. This is the presentation for the Under-14 Boys Connacht Cup. The match between Knocknacarra and Inny. Wow, what a match. Two fantastic teams. You put it up there at a huge standard, a huge level of football. We all watched it and we were amazed by the skills on offer by both teams today. So yes, we say congratulations to Inny, but commiserations to Knocknacarra. You put it up a great fight. It's a great achievement getting to the final. Congratulations to you, your managers and everybody at your club, lads. It is a serious achievement. So well done, Knocknacarra. Like I said, this was an absolutely fantastic game. The fantastic games tend to be run really, really well. So before we start with the teams, just a big well done to our three officials today. Can we call up Philip O'Brien Gleeson, please? Well done, Philip. Can I have Michael Moran, please? And the man in the middle, not for the first time today, Mr. Pierce Concannon. So well done, Pierce. Now, like I said, it was a great final. There was a winner and there was a runner-up. Can I please invite the Knocknacarra captain to come up here, please, first and foremost. Lads, I'm just going to invite Ronan just to say a few words. Thanks, Ronan.
Well done to Inny for winning, and thanks to the parents, doctors, training, and all the players.
Really well said. Proper captain, well done. I'm going to invite you now just to call up your teammates.
Rich Christie, Ian McAvoy, Noah Newman, Ben Lynch, Henry Heath, Peter Holland, Jules, Matt, James, Leo, Dara, Theo, Kevin, and Ian.
And a big cheer for Knocknacarra, come on. I know that the Knocknacarra managers, I see John over there from the far side there, all fantastic managers, they're doing their level best. They're with this team for a while, so Knocknacarra, like I said, commiserations, but your day will come again. Now, wow, I think everybody's talking about this team, and I think everyone's talking about this team's sets of supporters. There was 5 fantastic matches played here today, but it's fair to say the match that was absolutely surrounded with such adoring fans and supporters and support buses and everything. Inny, wow, well done. This is fantastic to see a club so well supported. I know this team is outstanding, but wow, well done, Inny. This is my 3rd time doing the presentation today. This is the first time that I've had to call up 2 captains. So can I call up the dual captains of Dara and Antonio, please? Now lads, I'm sure you have a plan for this. I don't know who I hand the microphone to. Who's Antonio? Come on, Antonio.
We thank the referees for being here and making the match possible, and we thank all our supporters for coming out here. We'd like to thank Tommy and Gary for putting in all the effort all year. And especially the families driving all of us to the games and that, because if we wouldn't be able to drive here, we wouldn't be able to win the Connacht-Cup. And at the start of this journey, it was a long time now, and we lost a good few people on the way, but one that's always on our heads is Shane Lawler.
Antonio or Dara, I'm just going to call one of you just to call up your teammates to receive their medals.
James Neat. Harry Brennan. Adam Bracken. Ocean Keena. Kean Lawler. Colin Moreau. Bill Laughlin. Robert Wheeler. Patrick Wallace. Connor Fox. Jack Hegarty. Liam Doyle. Jack Cahill.
And this time, Dara or Antonio, I'll tell you what we might do. Can you have your attention for 1 second? Can we invite one of these so-called younger lads to carry the cup over? Right? You're going to carry the cup over. You're going to hand it to Dara and Antonio, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to lift the cup together. How about? Will we do that? Okay, off we go.